that role has evolved over the years to go from really the teacher to creating an environment that is a learning environment.
Hi guys, so welcome back to another vlog. It is Peds Day. You guys know I have been super stressed about this Peds Clinical, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it later, but we are currently on our way to the hospital because she has a procedure this morning, which is like crazy. I'm like already starting out with procedures, like what? So I mean, of course I won't be doing it, but just to like observe it is like super cool. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're on our way to the hospital first, and then I'm assuming from the hospital we go back to the clinic, but she'll inform me of all of that. So yeah, I'll update you guys a little bit later on like how today went and all that good jazz. And then I am back at Peds Clinical again Friday. Today is Wednesday if I didn't tell you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go and park if I can find parking. Oh, I'll park in the back. And then I'm gonna just meet her in the front. So yeah, I'll see you guys a little later. Bye. Hi guys, we are back in a car again. I did not update you guys on Peds yesterday. I will do that a little later in this vlog, but I am risking life, limbs, and okay, I'm being dramatic, but I really am driving in really shitty weather. It is snowing, and then you know they like salt the roads, and then it's like snow mixed with a little bit of rain mixed with people's vehicles. So the weather is just crappy. I have a headache, and my ears are also plugged because I have really bad allergies. So whenever I'm going down big dips, the air pressure just affects my ears. So if I'm yelling, it's because I can't hear myself. But then I feel like if I talk regular, you guys are not going to be able to hear me. So maybe adjust the volume if that is the case. So I am on my way to Syracuse to pick up my car. I don't know if I ever told you guys that I slid into a pole. Like, I swear I have the worst freaking car luck ever. So I slid into a pole. It was snowing really bad. I needed to go to the grocery store. This old guy swerved and almost hit me, so I tried to turn to keep him from hitting me, or me from just being like a roadblock for him. He slid one way, I turned the other way. When I turned, my car didn't really turn, so it kind of just slid in the snow, boom, hit a pole, hit a curb. Didn't damage any of the outside of my car, but fucked the bottom of my car up horribly, and messed up like my suspension, my traction. Like when I drive straight, my wheel was like turned to the left. It was a whole mess, and the whole thing was I was driving maybe like 25 miles an hour. Yes, I really hate the snow. So now it is snowing again, because I mean, when does it not snow in upstate freaking New York? And I have to go pick up my car because my car is ready, and my husband leaves Sunday. I have like clinicals all next week, plus work, plus test. I actually have a test today, so I have to hurry up and get my car. It is like 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been on the road for about an hour, but I have to go to Mercedes-Benz in Syracuse to pick my car up, so there it is. What? Oh, and not to mention, you guys remember I just had another rental car, or a loaner car, because my car was getting serviced. So I got my car serviced, maintenance, all this other stuff, just for me to slide into a pole because an old man that was driving, that shouldn't have been driving on the road, almost slid into me. Like, what is life? I swear, I have like the worst luck. So yeah, I am going to pick my car up, and then I have to get back home to take a pediatric neurology quiz between 4:30 and 8. I can take it at home. I have 10 minutes to do it. I know it sucks, but yeah, and I've like briefly looked over the notes. It is not even like, I've had clinicals literally all week, and I've been doing case logs because I can't get more than 2 weeks behind on my case logs, and I'm literally doing like between 12 to 18 cases a day, and it is a lot to like do those case logs. It takes a lot, and they require this like certain template, and it has already been stressful. So I have to go pick up my freaking car and hurry up and head back, look over some of these neurology notes, kind of skim through. There are some conditions like that I already know, like seizure disorders and things like that. So I mean, we're just gonna see, and then I have to actually go through and do some detailed reading and notes tonight, and then prepare for another pediatric clinical day tomorrow. So once I get back home, I will update you guys on my peds clinicals. You guys know I've been freaking out about that. So yeah, I'm going to try my best to update you guys when I get home. First mission is to get my what I really want. It's not what I got, but it's what I want. Oh my God, my hair is a whole mess. I gotta go to Sally's when I get back to town. Anyways, I'm at Chick-fil-A because this is hungry, and I can only get Chick-fil-A when I come to Syracuse, so that's what we're doing. Oh, maybe I got enough room to pull up. Jasmine, can I get a number 2 spicy deluxe? A lemonade. Chick-fil-A sauce, please.
Can I get you anything else?
No, that'll be it.
So it's going to be 988 straight ahead.
Thank you. Yes, this is very excited. I'm about to cut all these people off. Let me through. I think I gotta pay up here. And I got a $10 bill. So stupid. I'm hungry. I get agitated and chow crazy when I'm hungry. I'm waiting for my Chick-fil-A. No, I don't get my seatbelt on. Y'all was gonna try. I had to take my jacket off. I forgot how hot my goddamn heater is. Because the rental car that I had, you had to have that bitch blasting and I would still be cold. Anyways, so since we're talking about my car, yes, this car is back. What I just paid to get my car fixed, gag. Do you hear me? Like, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Let me get my food first, y'all. I don't have enough hands. I don't even know where my car mount is. It was in my car. It is not in my car now. I don't know what they did with it. I don't know. Maybe they put it in the trunk. I don't fucking know. Maybe they stole it. I don't know.
Jasmine?
Yes. Thank you. You too. Little cute old couple is sitting in the parking lot eating a Chick-fil-A. They're cute. Sir, don't hit me. Come on. Yeah, so got my Chick-fil-A. So anyways, what I was saying was what I just paid to get my car serviced, sis, was not ready for that grand total. But I mean, it is what it is. That's one of the things you got to consider when you get a luxury car. The maintenance and service and repairs, upgrades, addition tos, add-ons, all that stuff is super expensive, and I was not prepared for this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, give me my car that I want, and that's the life that we're gonna live. But sis, what makes me mad is, like, I got my car, like I just told you guys earlier, I get the car service, and then boom, I get into like an accident because I have the worst freaking luck driving ever. So I mean, it is what it is. we got it fixed. But y'all, I'm trying to save money. Like, I got some big purchases coming up, and all I've been trying to do is just save money. And this Mercedes was like, no sis, ain't no saving money this time. Yes. It was, I'm not even gonna discuss it. Like, we're not even gonna talk about what that total was. But she's back, she's fixed, she's fresh. She got 4 new tires, she got 4 new rim flats, which y'all should already know that was gonna bust me over the head because they was telling me I needed new tires too. I think they was trying to play me, but according to New York State, my tires were not safe. So we're gonna head home, and then I'm gonna sit down and talk to you guys about this peds rotation. So as soon as I get to the house, I will see you guys then, because I gotta eat. So my hair is looking a mess. I know this bun life is just not flying. So on my way back, I did stop at Sally's and get some hair products. So I figured I would share that with you guys before I get, excuse me, sir, can you move? Move! This tank. Get a little thumbnail. And my hair is honestly so dirty that like my edges are not even like staying. So I went to Sally's and got some hair products. I'm going to share that with you guys before we get into this peds discussion. So my mom told me about this company. All my mom does is watch hair videos on YouTube, and she constantly does her hair. She like does her hair almost like every day. So she told me about this curl essence by Care, and I got the moisturizing curly jelly. Does that say curly? Curling jelly. And then I got the, what else did I get? Child, these little bitty bags got me looking like I got a lot of stuff when I didn't. And then I got the moisturizing leave-in conditioner. There it goes. Maybe it's trying to focus. And then I got the moisturizing curl activator. All they had was little bags, so she literally put like 2 things in a bag. And then I got, this is the shampoo and conditioner. This is by Color Ion Brilliance. You guys know that I love them. I don't know what else to say. I usually use their hair color line, but I also have been using this one. This is their curl line, and it is the curl defining sulfate free shampoo and conditioner. Last thing I got was a deep conditioner, because I literally haven't deep conditioned my hair in a long time. So this is a brand that I've never tried before, and it's called Texture ID Curls. No. And this is called Texture ID Coils. This is a self-heating coil conditioning mask. And it says repairs damage and restores natural moisture with sweet almond oil, honey, and yogurt extract. And it says that, so it says for coily hair type. So it's saying for type 4. I didn't even realize that. So I guess Texture ID is you use the products based on your hair type. Child, I don't know what my hair type is. I'm like a 3. Like a 3B, 3C, 3A. I don't fucking know. Type 3. I don't know. But anyways, this is for type 4. So it says it should work on my hair. I don't have type 4 hair, but whatever. It said self-heating is why I got it. I didn't even pay attention to that. And I got it also because it's like super thick, and well, that's how I like my deep conditioners. I really just almost spilled the whole thing. It's kind of how my life is going right now. I should really be studying for this test, but instead I'm showing you guys hair products. Yeah, it says that's some motherfucking senioritis for you. Senioritis, okay? And for all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these products, I spent $48.38, which is really not bad for 6 products from Sally's, because if y'all don't know, Sally's will bust you over the head. I was gonna get some Mielle products and some As I Am products, but sis, shampoo, conditioner, $14. No ma'am, no ham, especially no turkey after what I just spent on my car. So we went with those products. Okay, so let's talk about peds. I know a lot of you guys were asking me in my last video when I was telling you about which clinical sites I'm going to this semester. If you have not watched that video, you definitely should go check that out. But a lot of you guys were asking me, like, why don't you like peds? Why are you scared of your peds clinical rotation? Why is peds so hard? Like, is it hard, or do you just, like, basically just want to know why I said that I wasn't looking forward to my peds rotation? And the answer is, or like, why am I intimidated by it? Someone used those terms. Here is the, like, short story for it, right? I don't do peds. Not that I am scared of peds. It's just that it is a area that I am weak in. Meaning, since I have become a nurse, I have literally not taken care of a pediatric patient ever. I don't work in the ER, so I don't see peds patients. I don't work in urgent care, so I don't see peds patients. I'm not in a clinic setting, so I don't see peds patients. I am not a peds nurse. I am not a NICU nurse. I am not a PICU, labor delivery, Maddie, none of that. Nothing that I do nurse related has to do with the pediatric population. Therefore, I don't know what I am doing. All I know is the stuff that I have learned from my books, and a little bit of a reference from, like, nursing school. And literally, I think we only did 6-week rotation in peds, and I took care of, I would make sure that my patients were like 16 to 18. Because at certain hospitals, 18 is still considered a pediatric patient. So I would try to get 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Like, I went in with the purpose of finding a patient that was like in the 16-year-old range, because I didn't want to take care of babies. Now, when I did NICU, of course I took care of babies. Labor and delivery, I just watched. And when I was in the nursery, I just held babies. I didn't really do any physical care for them. I basically did the same thing that I do for my kids: feed them, change diapers, hold them, and look up the meds that they give, or that they're getting, why they're getting those meds, and present that to my instructor. I actually never physically took care of a pediatric patient as far as being in the hospital or in a clinic setting at all. So that's why when things are wrong with my kids, I'm like, yes, I'm a nurse, but I don't know anything about peds, so I'll take them to their pediatrician. I don't know. That's like someone who's never worked in the ICU to come into my setting and be like, I am super confident in doing CRT and hypothermia protocol and doing ACLS and running a code by myself without a physician. You've never done it, so you don't know anything about it. So being put into that situation, you're going to be like, I'm scared. Like, I don't know what to do. And that's how I feel about peds. Not only that, I do have 2 kids. So when kids are sick, or if you have to tell parents bad news, i.e. your child has cancer, your child has a broken bone, your child has a disease that will kill them, or they have like lupus, sickle cell that will affect them for the rest of their lives. That is very difficult for me, because as a parent, I would never want to be on the opposite end of that conversation. So when I say that peds scares me, that's what I mean, and that's why I wasn't really looking forward to my pediatric rotation. That's basically why I was very nervous about this rotation, because I'm basically going into it knowing nothing. So when I went to the rotation, the first thing we did was a circumcision. Well, I didn't do it. I just watched, because you have to be certified to do it, whatever. So on some days she has to go to the hospital and do circs. So my first day of clinicals was one of those days, which was awesome to see. Both of my boys have been circumcised. I don't know if that's a little TMI, but I never seen it done. They've had it done, and I know what it's about, and of course we talked about it in school, but I've never seen the procedure actually done, and it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Then we went to the clinic and we started seeing patients. I was actually there with a PA student, so she's already been at this rotation for a couple of weeks, and it was my first day, so she was able to go and see some patients by herself and do like a report. So I kind of seen like what my preceptor was expecting of me, like, okay, you're gonna go and do a 2.5-year-old well child what are the things you're looking for, what are the questions that you're going to ask, do they have any immunizations. So you go in, you do your assessment, you do all this stuff, and then you come back, you report to her, she goes back in, talk to the mom, answers any questions, and then you kind of go from there. So I kind of know now what she expects of me, because literally the first day is just observation, which is basically what I do with all of my preceptors, just because everybody practices different, and the settings are different. So some people you go see by yourself, some people you go in to see her, some people don't want students involved at all. So it just depends on what setting you're in. So we saw a lot of well child visits, we saw some sick visits, and it was pretty cool. So now I kind of know what to expect, and I do go back to pediatric rotation tomorrow. And so basically she told me what she'll do. We'll do like some of the same thing. I'll go in with her with some visits. I'll go in, do some visits, she'll be in with me kind of to see my techniques, my questions, all this other stuff. And once she feels confident in my ability to do an assessment, come back and report to her, I will then do kind of like what the PA student did and go in, do the assessment, come back, report off to her. I will do all of the documenting, and then she said her goal is by the end, I'm seeing about 7 to 8 patients myself, full documentation and everything. So I'm very excited about it, a little bit intimidated about her like kind of watching my assessment skills, but I told her I would rather you come in to see what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because if she's not watching me, how am I going to know what I missed, what I did wrong, what I need to work on, especially in an area that I lack so much experience, knowledge, and exposure in. So that's pretty much what the whole pediatric spiel is about, and hopefully as the semester goes on, I'll get a little bit better. Definitely do not foresee pediatrics in my future. Maybe if I was to do like a family practice, I think my son is home. So maybe if I was to do like a family practice, like what my last preceptor did, and I'll see some peds, some adults, maybe that will be okay. But as far as all pediatrics, absolutely not. He's not going to come out. Just close the other door first. What did you say 10th for?
So, I did an I-ready.
Hey, let him get in the house.
I did an I-ready because
What is an I-ready?
It's like one of these lessons. We just do it in math.
Okay.
So every time you get 10 of them, you get like an award from like the prize box. So I was at 19, so I just did one more so I could do something.
What'd you get?
I got 3 blow pops.
You did an assignment for some suckers.
Well, I didn't know what was in there, so that was.
Did you get a grade for it?
I got 100 on it.
Oh, okay. You got homework?
Nope.
Okay.
Donnie checked it.
Huh?
I said Mr. Donnie checked it.
Okay. We're going back to Pete's tomorrow, so I will just check in with you guys tomorrow, probably after clinicals. Let you know how, oh my gosh, I got like cookie all on my shitty. And let you know how it goes of being with my pediatric preceptor. I think next week I have peds in urgent care. I can't remember. Or maybe just peds. And then next week I have urgent care. Hold on. So yeah. Next week I have pediatric clinicals tomorrow, and then I work Saturday. I have urgent care clinical on Tuesday, pediatric clinical on Wednesday, and then the following week I have pediatric clinical on Wednesday, women's health clinic on Thursday, women's health clinical on Friday. So it's a nice little mixture. I'm going to try to do mostly Wednesdays and Fridays with my women's health, with my pediatric clinical. And then after January, I will only have one more women's health clinical to do. So then it'll be rotations between urgent care and peds until I've completed all of my hours. So that's kind of what we're looking like. I don't have my February work schedule, so I can't really plan too many of my clinical days until that schedule comes out. Really considering going what's it called? Casual, but I know if I am not on the schedule to work, I'm just not gonna work. So it's probably better for me to just stay part-time and just stick to my 36 hours instead of 48 hours as I was doing. So I'm gonna start studying for this quiz that I haven't prepared for, and maybe I'll check in with you guys and show you how that grade is. Maybe not, we'll see. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.